Are we speeding? Oh, oh.
I don't want to take any precious seconds away.
No, no.
No, we have speed.
Okay. Leonardo, what is there about the romance of this tragedy that has, you know, kept it looming so large in our imagination?
I mean, I think initially the sort of what's propelled it through the years is the mystery of this sort of ghost ship lurking at the bottom of the ocean that nobody knew the sort of the true story with, you know. But when you actually look at the Titanic, it's got a lot of, you know, themes for humanity. I mean, there's, you know, it has a lot to do with our arrogance and thinking that we could have, it was the Industrial Revolution at that time, we thought we could build the biggest and the best things. Then, you know, Mother Nature sort of slapped us in the face. And the whole third class, first class situation that went on where the first class was able to get away sort of scot-free and the third class had to deal with, you know, survival, you know, on that ship. There's a lot of unfortunate, tragic things that are connected with the Titanic for all of us, you know. There's a lot of huge messages for people.
I think it was Truffaut once said that contemporary audiences will not accept grand passions in a contemporary story. If you're going to have characters expressing grand passions, it has to be a period film. You've made a few period films, Titanic, The Forthcoming Man of the Iron Mask. Do you find it easier to be expressive of grand passions when you're not in the 20th century?
That's interesting. I mean, I also did, you know, Romeo and Juliet, which was completely even, you know, more than contemporary. Not really. It depends. It depends mainly on the character. I mean, this character for me was, you know, this sort of open-hearted, free-spirited bohemian type, and it was a lot more difficult than ever thought it would be to play somebody that didn't have, you know, many internal demons or, you know, personal angst to fall back on. You know, I almost had to be like an open book, which was really hard.
The most dangerous thing you ever did during the making of this movie?
Nothing was truly that dangerous. Nothing I ever felt, I never felt like my life was in danger through any of it. Safety was such a concern on everyone's mind constantly. But it was almost like, you know, every week going into a new roller coaster ride. Granted that, you know, when you have to do it 60 times, it gets a little tedious after a while, and the thrill is initially gone after the third sort of round. But, you know, I never felt, you know, fearful of anything really.
What has been the most surprising thing for you about becoming famous?
That you know, it takes a lot away from. You take things for granted. I mean, you take things just, you know, going to a museum or something like that. I mean, it's not as easy anymore. And but like with most jobs, you take the good with the bad. There's certain things you just have to accept. I mean, I'm extremely fortunate to be in the position that I am, and I'm, you know, learning so much that, you know, that I'm thankful for it.
Is there anything, any prop, any costume from this movie you wanted to keep?
Well, considering like Jack was this third-class passenger with sort of uninteresting clothes, I got, you know what I did keep though? I kept a lot of plates and I gave them to my mom and grandma, and they dug that.
Did your Christmas shopping early?
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Because I was thinking, you know, as far as diving into water, you already did that.